So it's time to talk about a dead YouTuber no one has talked about in months. And that is Def Noodles. Last time we left off on the Def Noodles saga, it turns out, this is actually a funny bit, but it turns out that Def Noodles doesn't even wash his ass. What the fuck? It came out from this TikToker who claimed that she was dating Dennis and said Def Noodles doesn't wash his ass.
Sir. Okay. Also, why am I crying over a man that refuses to use soap on his asshole? Why am I crying over a man that I had to beg to properly wash?
This was more of like, a comedic bit than a actual like drama news big stuff. But this next part is an actual drama big news stuff. So, Steven, one of Def Noodles' employees, has come out and said that Def Noodles is a piece of shit and compared him to a slave owner. Holy shit. Steven tweets out, I was robbed nasty last year. I want to quit life, though. Take a couple of y'all disrespectful hacks with me. If you're an artist, don't work with someone else. What the fuck, Steven? Platnig, whatever the fuck. They will treat you like a slave and you'll have nothing to show for it. And they will go off looking like a hero. So that's that. Steven has decided to turn on Def Noodles and, start a new leaf without him. Just say, fuck Def Noodles, we're on to another business. Another thing that happened is that, Def Noodles has decided to go on an apology tour towards Kavos on Twitter. For context, Kavos is the guy that Def Noodles first had issues with because Kavos made a video, making fun of Def Noodles, and then Def Noodles lost his shit. And he even went on to say that Kavos made him want to quit YouTube. Well, Kavos now comes out with a tweet saying, Def Noodles, the man who slandered me, tweeted last year how he was going to physically assault me and overall douchebag, has reached out to bury the hatchet. Here's my response. And he shows a lovely DM from Def Noodles basically saying, Hi Kavos, hope you're doing well. Alright. I know we don't see eye to eye about a lot of things, and that we've had misunderstandings in the past, but I've been reflecting and trying to turn a new leaf. Would love to be able to chat with you and hopefully bury the hatchet. No pressure. If you don't want to do it, it's perfectly fine. We can do it off camera or however else you would like to do it. Let me know. And then basically Kavos just told him to fuck off, basically saying no, he will not have a conversation. Def Noodles literally threatened to kill this motherfucker. Def Noodles literally slandered the hell out of him. Like, Def Noodles has such a hate boner for Kavos, it's actually unbelievable. But you know what else happened? Fucking everybody that Def Noodles had issues with had this DMs. Augie, Nick Diorio, and whoever the fuck else had problems with Def Noodles, all of them had this DM. And you know what is the most egregious part of this? Def Noodles didn't even make the DM. His fan base made the DM for him. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the few 7 people who still tune in to Def Noodles' stream actually came up with this apology and just made him, fucking tweet the shit. So it wasn't really Def Noodles thinking about it. Def Noodles doesn't want to turn a new leaf. Def Noodles just wants to save his ass reputation. Because Def Noodles, last time we checked on him, he was just falling down. And he's still falling down. He's a 500,000 channel, a 500,000 subscribed YouTube channel, who's only getting like 1,000 views a day. Def Noodles, and he only gets like 20 to 30 live viewers on his podcast channel. Def Noodles is falling off, and he's just falling off, and he just sucks ass in general. And a couple days ago, Def Noodles has released an apology video basically saying sorry or turning a new leaf. And I'm sorry to all the people that I've wronged in the past or last year alone. And I'm just sorry, everybody. So today we're going to be checking out this Logan Paul last apology. And then we're going to be, checking it out. And then we're going to laugh at it. Just like every tearful apology video we do on this channel, boys and girls.
Well, hello, folks. Hope you're all doing amazing today. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not in the studio right now. I'm currently traveling where only Carmen Sandiego knows. Anyway, I have been thinking about making this video for the last few months.
Then why did you make it in those months, Noodles? You know what? He's gonna talk to us. He's gonna explain us the whole lore into why he hasn't made that video.
As well as apologize to all the people that I have offended. There were, in the middle of everything I was doing, a few situations where I unfairly responded in a way that was unbecoming, and that not only do I regret, but I don't believe fully represents the kind of person that I am. In the middle of everything that was happening, I made a couple of videos where I responded to comments in a very sarcastic and negative way. And
Yeah, I have seen some of those comments, Dennis. Those comments weren't. I mean, you didn't respond in a sarcastic way, Dennis. You responded it in like sort of anger and emotion. Like, I thought, I think this is like your coping mechanism. That like you, oh, this was like sarcastic and shit. Cause comedy is your coping mechanism. Comedy is your copism. And if you don't have your comedy to defend you, you just die or not die, but like you just get crazy and go out of control. The rest of the video is basically him explaining the entire drama in a nutshell and his feelings about the whole shit, basically being like, this whole shit show, it's kind of sucked. It was kind of, I was putting myself through some shit, and people were defending me, and there were creators that were right about me, and I just went out and, wrote an apology to those creators, and I'm sorry or whatever the fuck. Def Noodles is basically, playing games here. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how sincere this apology is. I mean, I don't want to give this guy another chance because clearly the last time we gave him a chance, this guy just completely sucked balls at it. Like what is it? The Papa Gut debate. Everybody forgave him after he literally went off on Papa Gut. Oh, speaking of Papa Gut, I feel like Def Noodles, like, you know how Def Noodles was DMing everybody that same copy paste apology? I feel like the person he should have gave us since that to was probably Papa Gut, because he's probably the person that Def Noodles hurt the most. So I think that apology should go to Papa Gut towards, saying that he looks like a pedophile, like, or like at least insinuate that he looks like that he is a pedophile, into making like random ass t-shirt, like, literally screwing his ass over online. But whatever, I guess this is the Def Noodles apology tour. Nothing much really, just Def Noodles, trying to revive his image, which isn't working. So, yeah.